Hello? Post in the Discord. On here. Make a community post as well. All right. Can't believe I caught the stream. I just made the build today, dude. Congrats. Which variant did you do? Oh, I gotta lower our volume. This build is so fun and smart, dude. I'm glad you guys are all enjoying it. I want your feedback though. I'm low-key thinking of taking out the ward variant because like people, I feel like the people who go for the ward variant, a lot of them maybe don't understand ward or not used to using Olrofs, and like 1K. Oh, okay. I think you're a different demographic. But I guess like I'm kind of thinking of taking out the ward setup. You're doing mid to high. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I feel like 60% of people like the mid to high ward budget setup, like before Mage Blood, and then like 40% of them feel like they get one shot. I think there's a bit of a curve with Olroth and ward, so I'm like, should I just take it out? Because you could go life in armor and be just fine, like theoretically. So I don't know. You have the Mage Blood. Yeah. If you have like Granite or Jade on your Mage Blood, like it carries your defenses. Like especially because we use like painters and stuff. Like yeah, like it seriously carries our defenses. I got given a Mage Blood actually, or I guess like kind of loaned a Mage Blood from someone who really liked my Infernal Cry build, and it was so much fun. I'm on my Headhunter now, which is like the, but Headhunter's great, so I had no complaints. Oh my god, I keep getting regen. Okay. Infernal Cry so good, I wish we could. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm hoping for. I mean, I feel like GGG has shown that they're not afraid to introduce like game-breaking uniques and stuff. Like, I'm really hoping that we get some like corrupted blood stuff. Oh, Mr. E, what's up? What's up, Mega Fruit? Missing Rakiata and Prism. Gotcha. Yeah. Dude. I'm not really convinced about Rakiata. Like, I think it's really good in like 14 mod maps, but I feel like they also just nerfed the resistances of like pinnacles. So it's like I feel like you're not getting that much value out of it. But in like super juice maps, I totally get it. Always keeping an eye on you. Yeah, I love the poison bomber, but I want to spec back into it once I have enough for Palm of the Dreamer, because I think that's gonna like supercharge the build. You don't have to like roll into mobs as much. Um let's see. Yeah, sorry, to finish the thought about Inferno Cry. Yeah, I think I've maxed out the build based on your guide. How can I optimize it further for greater power? Dude, honestly, go in my Discord. There are some big brain freaks who are doing crit. Okay, honestly, I'll just give you a quick rundown of what I think is like the max cap, okay? Just real quick. We have to move off of Alpha's Hull in order to unlock energy, evasion, and crit. In my opinion, in my humble opinion. Okay, Vonspawn, Trinity. Let me get back to you on Trinity, but okay, let me finish up the end game. Like, where do you take like the Mage Blood, like basic variant? Okay, you have to get off of Alpha's Hull, which means you need enough spirit. I don't have spirit on this, but you need spirit on your Trinity and probably a little bit more spirit elsewhere. But if you can move off of Alpha's Hull, you can do a Ranger split personality and take advantage of the most broken defensive layer in the game, which is Energy ES. You go Giga Evasion, Spectral Ward, and Subterfuge Mask. If you're experienced, you already know this like OP setup. But then more importantly, because you're on this part of the tree, you can go crit. You can go crit. Like, you're so close to all the crit nodes. Just go crit, go ES evasion, and I think that's the max cap. If you need help or want some inspiration, there's a lot of people on my Discord doing that. But I think it really does start with being able to move off of Alpha's Hull. You could go crit surrounded as well. Alpha's Hull is really just like an easy way to get spirit. But if you have Trinity on Amulet, spirit on Amulet on Trinity, and maybe you have like an Against Darkness spirit, whatever, theoretically you can move off of Alpha's Hull, and then that will help you a lot. You have a lot of really cool options. Okay, sorry. Okay, Vong Spawn, you're missing Rakiata and Prism. Okay, a note about Prism. I know the Glacial Bolt Prism is really expensive, but consider the Trinity Prism. Trinity +3 or +2. Because check this out. Let's go to the Trinity. By the way, anyone watch Love Island? Trinity is the best in-game and on the island. Okay, anyways. So check it out. So let's say you're manual casting Trinity, right? You're at level 20. This number here is the more damage per like per 30 affinity, and you get hundreds of affinity. So this number going up 1% is a huge damage boost. The most important breakpoint is getting to 20, because 19 to 20 is 1%. And then the next breakpoint is 7% per 30 resonance. And then the next breakpoint is 28. So 27. So if you can get to 27 Trinity, it will be a very big damage boost, assuming that all your elements are balanced. I was gonna ask you, how do I? Yeah, sure, Mr. Lee. Lee, Mr. I will. What I'm gonna do is, because I don't have enough money to do the Ranger split personality unless someone sponsors me, but I will post some PoE ninjas of some of the people doing it. Actually, maybe I can find it. Actually, 1 second. I was gonna ask you how I'm balancing. Okay, let me hop in the map and show you. Check out this PoE ninja, guys. Wait, is this on Twitch or YouTube? Wait, oops. Oh, okay, there we go. Check out this PoE ninja. It's ES evasion crit. It's a really cool one. He goes Giga Helm. I mean, we all know this type of setup. It is busted. Yeah, and then he's manually balancing his Trinity as well, so he gets a gloves slot. Um. So this is what I think the max cap is. He's going crit. You only crit on your crossbow as well. But people are like, they're like blasting with crit. Like they're look. I mean, look at this glacial bolt number. Look at this glacial bolt number. So crit is like kind of like the end game. I'm probably not going to pursue it because I don't have enough currency, and also like I do enough damage. So okay, how do you know if you're balancing Trinity properly? Okay, it's the 3 bars will show up when you get in combat. So let me show you how that looks like. Don't judge me. I'm still looking for Uthred. Guys, I don't know how to do this. Is it here? Can you tell I haven't played the game properly? Are you talking? No, I'm not talking about. Oh, I'm sorry. I got confused. I'm sorry, Mr. Lee. Poison Bomber. You would want to do. You want to get Palm of the Dreamer. That's the end game. Palm of the Dreamer will help you explode everything, and then you could potentially move off of Herald of Blood or Herald of Plague, or you could keep everything. But Palm of the Dreamer will help you a lot. Okay, Trinity. Here we go. So I'm using Headhunter, so it's gonna mess up my Trinity. But the way that you tell that it's working is on the top left right here. Once I load in, and you guys are talking about the. Wait, you see that? You see this? So. You see that? I need to wait. I thought there's a delirium mirror. Anyways, so as long as I would say, what is going on here? As long as I would say the, okay. As long as I would say the, as long as the bars are like 80% full most of the time, that is what sort of matters, if that makes sense. I've been eating so much fruit every day. I'm very jealous. I'm trying to think about like, what is the top, like what is like the #1 fruit? I feel like, okay, what is going on? Oh, use the logbook. Okay. I just thought we'd better go to make sure everyone's okay. So I hope that helps about Trinity. ISUP. For those of you curious about like the. For those of you curious about the, like what the fissures look like in my current iteration, this is what it kind of looks like. Right now I'm just doing Delirium, because I need to spawn a lot of 200% Delirium for making builds, because, oh my god, because people always ask, like, can you do 200%, can you do 200% Delirium? So I need to spawn a massive amount of 200% Delirium, because it's required to pretty much make content, if that makes sense. So yeah. That's why I do a lot of Delirium. It doesn't pay super well because I'm just doing like Delirium tablets, but can I add you in game? Yeah, sure. Send me your name. I hope I like haven't missed alerts because I'm hearing sounds, but I think it's fine. The fissure changes are super fun. Yeah, I love it. I honestly, on my Discord, we're like, a lot of people, I feel like it's 50-50. Like some people don't like it and some people do, but I love it. I think it's like, how do you do build review? What are you supposed to send? Send me a PoE Ninja. So like upload your character to PoE Ninja and I would be happy to look at your character. Oh, I didn't take the mirror, did I? Why a mirror? Oh, okay, there's. Mercenary. So for headhunter users, your Trinity is gonna get messed up based on some monster mobs, but that's okay because Trinity is overpowered. So like, sorry, headhunter's overpowered. So like, you can think of it this way: Trinity carries your damage when you don't have like the best like damage mods, and then when you have Trinity, sorry, when you have headhunter, it doesn't matter. It's like you have a shrine on, you know, like shrine messes up Trinity, but you don't mind because shrines do a lot of damage. Switching to Moira is considered, or can I stick to Ward? I love Ward. I am a Ward lover. So if you like Ward and like stacking Ward and like the feeling of like a huge HP pool, and you like build it correctly, I would do Ward. But you can absolutely switch to Moira before Headhunter or Mageblood. If you watch my 7D budget video, that shows a Moira switch. If you prefer life and life and armor. I mean, for a lot of players, like honestly, a lot of people complain about Ward, so that's why I like made that version, and I wanted to make it over the weekend because I know a lot of like newer players, like more casual players, will be playing. So that's why I kind of, guys. I feel like, do we even pick up exalted orbs? Like, do I filter alchemy and exalt? It's like, I feel like it's like so much clicking. Anyways, Mercy. Okay, let me add you. Sorry. Love the build, dude. No problem. Enjoy. What variant are you playing? Oh, the boss is over there. Correct me if I'm wrong. The chase item now is amulet. I mean, kind of. I mean, I would still say that like mage blood gives you a lot of options, but the amulet, the only reason why it's yeah, see, I need this grand mirror. I need this for making builds. Anyone who's ever made builds or content, you need to spawn so much 200% delirium. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Tyler, do you see the link? I have it on chat but not on screen. Oh, okay. The link to... Oh. I don't have... Can you link it, Vaughn? And then we can review it. I don't see it on chat. Can you link it on chat, if you don't mind? How is your lightning red? It's from the microtransaction... Weapon effect? No. X skills. Herald of Thunder. Yeah, this one. There's a few of them. Valkyrie as well. Maybe we'll try this one. You sold 2 Mage Bloods? That's wild. Do you play PoE 1? I feel like if you play PoE 1, you should know to hold Mage Blood, no? I mean, either way, I mean, I'm sure it was a lot of currency in the context of a league start, but I mean, I don't want to remember. Okay, so what am I supposed to do with this logbook? Links are auto blocked? Maybe. Check out those rings I made new. Let's see. Holy shit. Is that T1, T5, T1? Nice. Cold modifiers. Sheesh. I used your video to make the crossbow. Nice. Did you do the Astrid's creativity stuff? Damn, you got crit on it? Oh, your crit damage bonus. Nice. What are the priority stats on the weapon, would you say? If you're using painters, and I do recommend you use painters, you want level of projectile skills or level of attack skills. Attack skills is +3 and projectiles is +4 and +5. Or I guess projectile skills can roll up to +5. And you want onslaught on killing hits. Guys, I'm getting notifications and I'm sorry if I'm missing something. Okay, I got you, Vong Spawn. Yeah, and then Shak, if you buy a crossbow with no crafted modifiers, you can actually deterministically get +3 attack and chance of onslaught. All you would do is get your crossbow with the shitty suffixes, put in Astrid's creativity, and then use perfect essence of battle and onslaught with the omen that only removes suffixes. 800 DPS. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. That should feel really good. The main thing with crossbow. Oh, and then one more thing, Shak. Don't get attack speed on your crossbow. It's not that it's bad, but it will inflate the DPS a lot. And because we're crossbow and we need to reload every 5 shots, we can't make use of like machine gun level attack speed. So if you buy something that's like 1000 DPS but like 20% attack speed, that's like 200 DPS that it's inflating, if that makes sense. Attack speed can be good if you have like the right setup for it. But yeah. Go to Runes of Kings. Okay, thank you. I feel like I made like really powerful builds, but I haven't done any other content in the game because I just live in 200% Delirium and Abyss, because that's what people, if I upload something that doesn't have that, oh my god, when I uploaded my 3 Delirium tablet 200%, everyone was like, you're intentionally blocking Abyss. I'm like, dude, that is what was requested. I'm sorry. I can't post a link. I don't know why. I feel like people were posting links. Can you do it without the www, if you don't mind? Or like I guess like I don't put spaces on it. I'm so sorry. I gotta figure that out. Okay. What is it? Like this? No? Oops. Did I mess that up? Maybe it's like this. Okay, there you go. Guys, I don't know what these notifications are. I'm so sorry. Okay, hang on. We gotta... Your build is a blast. The concept is just fucking cool. I tried to split personality and clearing. Yeah, dude. Hey, I would love to see your PoE ninja. Okay, dude. I need to figure out how to enable links. 1 second, guys. 1 second. You can look at my beautiful unfinished expedition. Settings maybe. Wait, there's 40 people watching? What the heck? I'm sorry. This is boring. Channel. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm very new to creating content. If you haven't noticed, I never expected anyone to like anything I was doing or find anything I was doing in the game interesting. So that's why I like haven't really set up much. I'm trying, but edit title and description. Maybe no. This is right after Ninja? Okay, thank you. The build is definitely fun to figure out what combos work well. Yes, yes. Yes. Thank you, Mega Pro. How do I mod some of my IRL friends? Hey man, loving the Gemling from orange flashes to grenades to white flashes to glacial vault. I wish the visual clarity was a little bit better. I feel like grenades is worse though, but I don't know. Keep it up, you're doing great. Thank you, dude. Okay, so who is this? Vong Spawn, right? I got the build fleshed out, figuring the nice. Yeah, I wanted to test that on stream, like if I didn't get a lot of like requests for like build reviews. Okay, here we go. Kraken Core. Wow. +3. Attack speed. Wow, you have double granite? That's insane. You must be like so tanky. With 3k health with 4 motes? That's insane. No? Stoicism? Okay. Oh, you do have pen. Okay. Wait, no, you don't. Okay, so this is the thing I see with a lot of people without Rakiata's flow. You need to get penetration. It will feel way better with Ellie Pen. So I don't know what these pings are. I'm getting pings. I'm sorry if I'm missing anything. Please let me know if I missed something. I'm so sorry. I'm very new to this. I'm a noob. All right. You need to get Ellie Pen if you don't have Rakiata's flow. Forces of Nature, 2 points right here. And then, if possible, Primal Sundering. It also gives AoE, so it's not too bad. But you need to get these because you have 0 pen right now. So you need to get that if possible. I would drop just like, I mean, if you could take out a little bit of attack speed here, or you could just take out this cluster because it's like kind of an attack speed cluster. Or you could, since you're so tanky, you could get a 5% cluster. Oh, 4%. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, your Trinity is not balanced as well. Okay, so okay. Okay, a few things here. Okay. Okay. So first and most importantly, get Ellie Pen because you're not using Rakiata's flow. So these 2 points here, and then if possible these points, but I understand if it's kind of hard to get because you don't have Rakiata's like inverting pen. So you need some sort of pen to be able to amplify your damage. Okay. Secondly, your elements are not balanced. It's not the biggest deal. I'm sure your Trinity's fine, but ideally, you see how it says 4%. Oops. You see how it says 4% of damage as extra cold per notable. You want this percentage to add up to whatever you have in Heart of the Well. Because, or else you're going to do too much cold damage, if that makes sense. So with your setup, what I would recommend, since you already have a 12% lightning, fire and lightning, just remove these nodes. Just remove these. And then get Ellie Pen with it. So then now with 3 notables, you're doing 12% cold damage. 1, 2, 3 times 4, 12. And then that balances perfectly with your Heart of the Well. Secondly, okay, I'm not super convinced with about Rakiata. What is your Bolt's wall damage tooltip? I don't have the most optimized feedback. I just spend all day looking at POB and PoE2DB, but this is my Bolt damage. And I'm using the fissure stuff. And Headhunter. I'm not super convinced with Rakiata. I would go with Pen and like get the Pen nodes and balance out your Trinity, and I would see how you feel about it, and maybe you don't have to drop like 200 divs for it. The other thing I notice is that your boar, you need to change this out. If possible. Because this is giving you 20% fire. So likely when you go into a map, you're doing way too much fire damage. Yeah. Those are the main points. So what? Just a summary. I would get the pen, at least this pen node here. I would remove these so that you're down to 12%. And then I would remove Rite of Passage Golden Charm Boar. Okay. Love the build, but without Mage Blood, I feel Ward works much better with extra guard. I agree. I completely agree. But a lot of people hate Ward. I loved it. I would love to play Ward and Mage Blood. But I would say if it works for you, then, I agree. I completely agree. Gloves are not perfectly, but that's fine. You're still going to be doing too much fire damage with the Spirit of the Boar. So I would get 12% on your Against Darkness by dropping the surround nodes. And then at least then you're closer to perfectly balanced. It's okay if your glove is 1% off. That's totally fine. But being 20% off or like 5 or 10% off will mess up your Trinity. Okay. I really love me too. I'm glad you guys are telling me this because all I get is hate about Ward. But I feel like maybe me and you guys, maybe we are more used to using Olrofs. Like maybe if you played like Ruse build last season. So maybe that's why we love it and then like a lot of new players don't. But I get a lot of hate on Ward. How do I fit in? Okay. Hang on. Okay, the questions are rolling in. I wanted to craft this crossbow, but we will work on questions right now. Yeah, getting rid of right and then getting rid of those surround nodes so you go down to 12%. So you're perfectly balanced. And then check it with your Trinity bar. Okay, so what would you pick on a 10-point remnant? 200 div for alders or perma upgrades? Me personally, perma upgrades, because I like to play different builds. But Alder's Legacy is very good on this build because we need to get to. Thank you for following SNSD hoodie. Yeah, so I would get the perma upgrade, but Alder's Legacy is very good with Legacy of the Greymake. It gives you so much stats and like a lot less pressure. Okay, hi, I followed your build. 90% of items and runes on every piece, but I only have 100 runic wards. Please help and thank you. Okay, Hoodie, give me 1 second. Okay, James, are you there? Okay, James, I assume you're doing the 7 Divine budget build, but you need to look for a better base for whatever rare item you're getting your ward on. So let me show you this base, for example. Check out the difference in ward between these two. Check it out. 228 and 139. The higher level the base, the more base ward you'll get. So you literally get 228 ward and you're done. You don't need any other pieces. So on your rare piece, I would rune forge your rare piece and make it a high level base. You can look on PoE 2DB and see which ones give the most ward. I'm sure there's more than this, but you really only need like 200 to 300 ward. And then if you need even more ward, I would do this. Ward, gain runic, no, not this one. I would do this one, Warding Rune of the Heart. Gain 5% of maximum life as extra maximum runic ward. So get this and get like a boot or whatever, or Alpha's Hall that gives you 200 something ward, and you'll be all set. Rune Forge, how? Okay. Okay. Right here. These are already Rune Forges, but you just put it here, and it will reduce your base armor or evasion or whatever, and then it'll give you runic ward. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at your question. I just didn't. Sometimes I just get the range of sort of experience of different players is very interesting. Sometimes I get like, hey, I have Alder's Legacy and like Garkon's Resolve, and like I have 2,000 divines left. What should I do? All the way to how do you rune forge? So it just like throws me sometimes. But yeah, that's how you rune forge. No worries. And then for anyone at all who's struggling, and maybe I can't get to your question, my Discord is a really good place to ask questions, and there's a lot of helpful people. There are like so many more like people who are like straight up in like min-maxing territory. Like my gear is trash. What the heck is this? So yeah, my gear is trash. Okay, so that's James. Where can I improve my build? I'm missing a lot of jewels. Okay, here we go. Looking for Skybreed. Crazy name. Okay. Have you That's smart, Joe. That's smart. I maybe I should recommend that. Okay, hang on. Okay, looking for Skybreed, level 87 Gemling. Okay. The first thing I see is that you really need a crossbow upgrade. The 686 DPS here is not even real DPS because you have attack speed on your crossbow. So the true DPS of your crossbow is like, I don't know, 550 or 600. You want to ideally get closer to 750 without attack speed. Yeah, that's the main thing that I see that's kind of sticking out. Yeah. And are you still here, SNS? Because I can give you some tips on shopping for a crossbow. Okay, so you can craft your own +3 and onslaught. I'll show you how. So what do you want to look for in the crossbow? So first go to not and go to cannot load ammunition, because we don't want that. And then you don't want to look for attack speed either, especially at your investment level. You can't really make use of like a machine gun crossbow. So you want this, okay? Then put in your like budget. Let's just say 10 divine. And then, okay, you know what? Let's just say 5 divine. And then you want to go to crafted and you want to go no. And then you want to go to corrupted and you want to go no. Oops. Not. And then crossbow. Yeah, no attack speed with crit chance. Crit chance is totally fine. It's really strong. Okay, so after you put in your budget, go to sort by DPS and then just kind of take a look around. You know what? How about I just craft a crossbow for you just to show everyone, because this is a good one. Is that cool? And I'll just give it to you. Okay, so anyone who is looking to craft your crossbow, it can be at any level. Please pay attention. Well, you don't have to pay attention if you don't want to. It's just a game. Okay, so what did I just look for here? I looked for a crossbow with no crafted modifiers. And I don't care about the suffixes because I'm going to replace all of them. If that makes sense. How do we do this deterministically? Just keep in mind it uses like a 5 div crafting mod. But you can actually make 2 suffixes like this. Level of attack and onslaught. So how do you do this? So you just bought a crossbow with shitty suffixes. Like, what the heck, right? So we can start. So I will... Okay, Okay, I'm going to outline the full process. Depending on your budget, you might just want to do one. Okay, if you are on a budget, all you do is buy Perfect Essence of Battle right here. And this will give you +3 to your attack skills. And it will remove a modifier. But we don't want to remove our damage prefixes. So you would want to get Omen of Dextral Crystallization, which makes it so that your essence only removes a suffix. So this and Battle will remove one of these 3 shitty suffixes and give you +3. And then you're done. That's it. You have a +3 crossbow with very nice DPS. So that's the budget craft. It's basically not even a craft. It's an essence slam. Does that make sense? So that's how you get +3 on any crossbow you want. But it has to have no crafted modifiers and it can't be corrupted. So that's why I use this trade. I can maybe link it in the chat so that you guys can kind of take a look. But yeah. So wait, I only posted on YouTube, sorry. Oops, 1 second. So that's the budget craft. If you want +3 and onslaught and potentially like an omen, and potentially like spirit reservation, this is how you would do it, and it'll cost you like 5 divs. So what you would do is get sockets on your crossbow, and then you want to buy Perfect Essence of Battle. So that's the one I just explained, where you would get, that's how you get your +3, right? And then you'd buy Perfect Essence of Haste. And that's how you get your onslaught. But then you might be asking, oh, Josiah, like, an item can only have 1 crafted modifier. Thank you for subscribing, PJJ4N. So how do we get 2 crafted modifiers? We use Astrid's Creativity. 5 divs right now.
All right, your order is registered.
Astrid's Creativity reads that an equipment can have 1 additional crafted modifier. So we can have both of these on our crossbow, and then we use Omen of Dextral Crystallization to make it so that we remove our shitty suffixes and not our valuable prefixes. So you need 2 of these.
All right. Your order is registered.
Okay. So before this, you can actually also you could take this a step further. I'll probably just not do it right now, but you can actually desecrate this first and hope that you don't roll over your desecration. But even if you do, you could always just redesecrate, if that makes sense. I feel like that's a little bit more advanced, but any crossbow with +3 and onslaught will feel really good already. So we can just do the craft as it is right now. So we activate Omen of Dextral Crystallization, which makes it so that if the suffixes are full, you don't need the omen. It has to. Okay, gotcha. I have. Okay, that's what I thought. But I think I was doing like a breach essence, like quality one, and then I took the wrong like prefix or suffix, but it was full. I don't know, but. Okay, maybe you don't need this, but I'm just superstitious, I guess. Okay, so Perfect Essence of Battle. Wait, if suffixes are full, you don't need, it has to remove a suffix to add one. But no, I don't think so. I think it can remove a prefix to add. Oh, okay, because it has to remove it. It can't remove two modifiers. Okay, I guess we try it. No. Yako, nice name. It does work, but the health of the Glacial bulk wall is not very high. You're not going to get a lot of damage, and it's going to mess up your Trinity. It requires a completely different setup, if that makes sense. Verglass, yeah. Okay, so we use Perfect Essence of Battle. Here we go. And we get +3 of all attack skills. Now, we can't craft it anymore. We can't add another crafted modifier, so we use Astrid's +1 suffix. Okay. I'm just superstitious then. I feel like I messed it up before, but yeah, okay. So then you slot in Astrid's Creativity. And then you use Perfect Essence of Haste and hope that it doesn't roll over the +3 attack. And there you go. That's the craft. That's the craft. And then in the case that you rolled over your attack skills, you just slam it again with Perfect Essence of Battle. So this is a truly deterministic craft. And then when you're done, because this weapon has a lot of fizz damage, I'm going to go Iron Rune. I don't have Iron Runes anymore. Okay. What? Oh, because it's greater. Okay. I was like, what? Okay, greater iron rune to replace Astrid's Creativity. And you can see that, look, check this out. We still get to keep our 2 crafted modifiers. And then I recommend Sequal's Rune of the Sky. 3 to 1. We quality this up. What?
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Oh, okay, because someone's putting it for like a ridiculous price. Ridiculous ratio, okay. So then we quality, and then there, your crossbow's done. You have a... What DPS is this? You have a 836 DPS crossbow with no attack speed, so you know that it's true DPS. Are you still helping with? Yes, I am. Send me your PoE ninja like without the WW, and I can help. So this is 836 crossbow. You will shred with this. I promise you, it will feel very, very good. That's the craft, guys. Okay, can you send me your in-game name, SNS? I'll give this to you. Is it better to have full physical or a split between 3 elements on your crossbow? It is. It doesn't matter if you're running Painter Servant. But on the top end, a high fizz crossbow, on the very, very, very top end, a high fizz crossbow will outperform a Ellie crossbow because Iron Rune scales off of a percentage of fizz damage, whereas elemental runes are flat. So on the very top end, fizz crossbows typically do more damage, but for 99% of people, you just want the best crossbow, like the highest DPS crossbow. Should I upgrade? I think I saw your crossbow was 800, so I think that's fine. What stats to look for in a Mage Blood? If you are going for my armor Mage Blood setup, I would do Granite. Okay. Okay. Alright, give me 1 second. What stats to look for in a Mage Blood? I would go Granite, I would go Bismuth, or the Amethyst one. So 1 Granite, which is armor. So 1 armor, 1 resistance, Quicksilver, and then the other one can be another Quicksilver, it can be silver, it doesn't really matter. I had a useless Sapphire and I was blasting just fine. But Granite is important for armor builds because we don't have a lot of slots to get a lot of armor. So the flat armor just carries. Which 2 are better? What's the DPS of both of them? Oh. 795 and 833. They both look fine, so I would just go with the highest DPS one. So Miracle Core. I die a lot. Are you on ward, Young Dead Snow? Gravebind. I haven't tested it yet, and I would be happy to if I have a quiet moment. But I am 99.9% sure that we are not doing 80% less damage. The damage numbers on my bolt check out. I firmly believe that I am not doing that I'm not doing 6,000 damage. I firmly believe that the 80% doesn't apply. And someone explained that it's because when minions hit with Biting Frost, it is not destruction, it's consume. And that's why the interaction works. You see this? Consume freeze. It does not destroy the wall, it consumes it. And that's why we don't hit the 80% penalty. SNS, do you want this crossbow or should I give it to someone else? Yeah, I mean, feel free to test it out. You'll just craft one yourself when you get home? Okay. No worries. SNS, if you like miss something or you forget, just hop in my Discord. There's like 1 million people who know how to do the craft. I'll buy it from you. No, dude, I'll just give it to you. I'll just give it to you, dude. Or if you want to pay like a div or whatever. I am not in this to make currency. I have lost currency, guys. I am poor. I've given out like most of my stuff. I gave a +3 Glacial away. That's like what, 250 div? I don't know. Interesting crossbow. Yeah, Shaq, send me your IGN. Interesting crossbow carve. Yeah. Okay. That's why. Yes. Diligent. I agree. And a lot of people saying like, oh, GGG is gonna nerf it. I don't agree with that. Verglass doesn't work because we're not destroying. Yeah, I think it's a completely different interaction that's intended. Okay, hang on. I need some water. I'm like auctioning something off. Like Desolate Crossbow with Trinity and Against Darkness 3.5% cluster. Okay, no worries, Dragon. If you hop on my Discord, there's a lot of people who can help you too. I think I need your character name. I can't do the number one. It doesn't let me. I'll need your character name. Yeah. There's 50 people watching. Are you serious? That's crazy. Thank you for the follow. Harder right. Like I said, I'm not in this to like make money. I've given up so much of my stuff. I just want, you know, I understand that like it's a commitment to like I respect your time, and I understand that, you know, it's a time and currency commitment to like play something, you know, one of my builds, or like take time to read everything through. Like I appreciate that, and like I want you to have like a good experience. Okay, I want you to have like a good experience, if that makes sense. Like I don't want to waste your time. Thanks for a crowd. Yeah, no worries. I will not yell at you. Okay. Okay, I have another one to review first. 1 second. Are you still helping with builds? Oh, okay, you're the one that... Okay. Thank you, Mega Pro. How do I mod you guys? Like, I need to mod my real life people. Like, what if someone comes in here saying some crazy stuff? I'm wildly unprepared for this. Okay, it's fine. 4th char in this league, and I'm dying here and there, running mid-high budget here. Big Ben, people who say that, they might just not like Ward or like playing around Ward. I would check out the 7D budget, my second video. It's very similar to the Ward build. Just take out all the armor break and go for a rare belt with Giga armor and more Invictus. That's it. I really recommend it. If people don't feel Ward if people find that Ward's not comfy. Okay. POE.puck. Can you send me the full link after POE Ninja? If they're full affixes, Joe, there's no way to do it except for just desecrating and hoping you don't hit it. But even if you hit it, you could always, you know, if you have asterisks in there, you could always just redo the battle, if that makes sense. Poon Malo, I'm waiting on you because I know you were first, but I will move on if you're busy. Hi Josiah, how are you? Is the 7D budget requires to follow? Yes, you can. You can, or you could follow the one in MOBA, depending on what you like. I feel like 60% of people like the fissures and like 40% don't. So if you don't like the I mean, I just think this is sick. If you don't like the fissures, then just go with what I have in MOBA. I don't know how to share it. Just send the link without, like, how Young Dead Snow did it, if you don't mind. Like, without the sorry, what am I saying? Without the WW. I feel like every time I go through the crossbow craft, I like give away like a really nice crossbow. Which is like which I love it, but like every time I do it, everyone gets like a free crossbow. Oh, nice. Grand mirror. Okay. How much currency total did it cost you? Uh uh it cost me the crafting materials are about 5 div and or 5.5 div. You need to use suffix omen 2 for the desecration. Yes. I believe it's a look on PoE2DB, but I believe the reservation is, I think it's Kurgle or Amanamu or something. But yeah. You will drop a mirror. I've never dropped a I've played PoE1 for like years. PoE2 obviously when it came out too. I have never ever dropped like a headhunter or mirror or anything like that. Oops. Oh, this is expedition. Really cool build. Can you check my build to see? I'm waiting on Punmalo right now. If you don't mind, Punmalo, can I check someone else's first? Is it Amanamu? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I love the fissures, but not everyone does, which is, you know, totally cool. It's Amanamu, yeah. So you would go Abyssal Echoes, Amanamu, suffix desecration. Okay. If you don't drop a mirror this league, I will send you my mother-in-law. Okay. Kim, how do you feel about that? Okay. I don't have the build thing. I'm so sorry. Look, I'm wildly unprepared for creating content. Like once again, I never expected anyone to like enjoy like or find what I'm doing in this game like interesting. But like, yeah. Okay. Let's see. So this is Punmalo's build. They are mage blood. They're juiced up. And what is the problem with your build right now? What do you feel like could be better? Is this your build, Pumalo? Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, what do you feel like is missing? And Cheesy, why so much dex? Is that to me or someone else? I my rings are trash. I really need to rebalance and get rarity. I haven't had time to like work on my character. I've just been making content. So, you do not need a lot of dex. You don't need to stack stat on this build. I want more damage for 200. Okay. Why more dex than strength? There's no specific reason to get more. You need 157 dex and 157 strength, or 157, 157. It's okay if you get more, but there's no inherent benefit to it. Fucking ass, right? Is 100 div enough for endgame build? Yes, it is. It is. Without mage blood, I would do the 7 divine budget build and just get better pieces. With mage blood, 100 div is enough for sure. Cheesy tacos sound good right now. Okay, Kim. All right. What? How much DPS is your crossbow? Sorry, I can't really tell with this. Wow, you have a Paragon diamond. Megalomaniac, that's sick. What is the DPS on your crossbow? I can't see. Damage is extra. Yes, it is. It is Hellhound. I would. This is what I would recommend, bro. I would look at my second video. It's the 7D budget video. Go to my second most recent video and build that setup for like 7 to 10 divine and see if you even like it first. And if you like it, you can scale into the rest of in the more expensive setups. I don't want you to waste your time or divine, so I would do the 7D budget and see how you feel, and then you could always scale up if you have 100 div. You want more damage? Thank you, Louis Logs. Oh, you have Rockiatas. And you took out the 825 according to price checking. Okay, one thing I will say, I think you might net out more if you go perfect Iron Rune, because your crossbow has quite a lot of physical damage. So that's the first thing I would do. Replace the lightning damage with perfect Iron Rune. This looks good. I guess this is fine. The jewel. Mega. Your rings could be a little bit better. You could get a non-mana roll and get more flat damage that way. So perfect Iron Rune and one more flat. I would do this, dude. I would drop Deliberation and Mobility and go for the Fissure setup. So drop Deliberation and Mobility and get on Citadel and Kame's Madness and see if like your clear is better. Cause I'm blasting like 200% Delirium. Like I can blast the bosses as well. So yeah, that's what I would kind of. I think the Fissure setup might be very good for you. Oh, dude, look at my damage! What the fuck? Yeah. So I would try the Fissure setup. If you want a breakdown, you can watch my latest video. But I would try the Fissure setup. I feel like Deliberation is slowing you down, and Mobility doesn't give you anything. So I feel like, yeah. And also because you are gem studded and you figured out the stats, you want to balance your gems to make sure that you have the same amount of socketed green and red gems so that you can move and like kind of glide, if that makes sense, like this. You should be able to with your stat tree. If you can't and it feels weird without Deliberation and Mobility, that means that you have messed up your gem studded. You want to make sure that this number is balanced without points in shred. 10 and 10 or 12 and 12, whatever it is. Are you surviving? Well, yes. Yes, I am. No worries, Poon Mouse. My real life friends, please stop talking about my voice. Okay. Is it on Mobilytics? Yes. Yes, Hellhound. Just watch my second video, the 7D budget video. The setup is on Mobilytics, and just I always run out of ward. I have about 200. Okay, so get Warding Rune of the Heart right here. 5% of maximum life as extra maximum runic ward, or you can get you can get Alpha's Hall right here too. You get Alpha's Hall with runic ward. But Warding Rune of the Heart will help a lot. I have some problems with my build, but it's not. If I am experienced with the build, I would love to help. Where do we make the mirror? I need to do city maps because people are like, your content's not hard enough. Your content's not hard enough. Which crossbow base? I think it's Desolate, because we don't really need the extra bolt because we get bolts from the Gemling quality. And Gemini crossbow I feel like is the worst crossbow because it does give you the reload speed's really slow, so it'll feel clunky in that regard. Oh, right here. Vol City. Bazaar. Okay. In This is like perfect failure. I failed perfectly. Your Rutu buff stacker, I can help a little bit with that, but I need to get to some of the other PoE ninjas first. Okay. Oh, Noel, what's up? Thanks for all the help, by the way. Fissure maxing is the best, in my very humble opinion. Who's next? Let's see. Is there a way to upgrade or min-max my build? I think I'm hitting a wall here. Alright, let's do it. Is this like the nerd version of like when people call in for like relationship advice? What's your YouTube? Oh, I think it's on my Twitch. It's this right here. I am posted. Okay. Have you stopped to see it? It's quite gas. Okay. All right, I gotta do it. I feel like I'm just in the trenches right now. Wait, your setup is like the setup I want to run. Akia, are you still here? Noel is so troll, man. 887 DPS. Iron Rune. Okay, you're here. Okay, good. I feel like at your investment level, you could probably get a better crossbow. 887's pretty good, but you could get something closer to like the 900s. I don't want to be like get a better weapon. That's like a meme, but kind of true. You're doing the split personality thing with crit. I feel like you could get better crit chance as well, like local crit chance. Okay, Mega Brute, thank you for chilling. I will mod you next time. I'm sorry. I'm just not very prepared. (21 + 2). Okay. Here's the thing, guys. Leopolds can run Trinity as long as you balance. Yeah. That makes sense. But I would rather run +2 proj, honestly. I guess it depends if you run Rakiata or not. But if you manual balance and you don't have Rakiata, then yeah, Leopold's good. Okay. Here's the thing I would advise you to. Sell the Glacial +1. And I would try and hit level 27 Trinity. Because you have Uthred's Omen already. So what is this? You're like 21 plus Gemling plus 2, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah, so you're one off like a very big breakpoint. And it will net you out more damage. So, okay, Fissure maxing is a huge damage. Okay, cool, nice. Okay, so quick thing about, hey, just how's it going, boss? It's going good. I'm trying to help as many people as possible, but I feel like I'm also a very long-winded person. Okay, so I would recommend just doing Trinity +2 or +1 over Glacial Bolt +1. I think you'll net out more damage. So check this out. So this number right here is the more damage per 30 resonance. And we get hundreds of resonance. I think 300 is the max. So like, you can think of this number as like times 10 when you're max resonance. So at level 20, we have 60% more damage. At level 23 is the next breakpoint, and we have 70% more damage. And then at level 27, we get 80% more damage. So I would get to 27 if you can. It will be, I believe, a more significant damage boost than Glacial +1. Yeah. Akia, get a Prism Trinity. That's what I'm saying. Drop your Glacial +1 and get a Prism Trinity. And it's not a bad thing, by the way, to get to, like, for example, level 29 with a +3 Trinity, because this number here is how much affinity you get per shot or per like element hit or whatever. So the higher this number, the more damage you do per resonance, and the higher this number, the more affinity you get, or resonance, or whatever. So both these numbers are important. This number is infinitely more important. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying, Akia. That's what I'm saying about Trinity. So that's the first thing I would advise you to do. Okay, let me get to your questions in a sec. I'll finish this review real quick. Sanguimatic rituals. If you don't need sanguimatic rituals, like let's say you go Tekrit's Gaze in your chest, or you get a 5-socket mortar, which I think at your budget level maybe makes sense. Get a 5-socket mortar, get Tekrit's Gaze, and then you free up Megalomaniac. And then you can get like a lot of cool things. You could get crit nodes. You could get a lot of different things. So that's my second piece of advice. So first is get your Trinity to 27 at least with your with the Prism. Drop your Glacial +1, and then get a 5-socket if possible, or just replace one with Tekrit's Gaze so that you can free up your Megalomaniac, and then you can go for much better damage ones. Darkness and Throne is fine. Obviously, Headhunter is insane. I would recommend it for anyone looking to max their damage. Like, it's just incredible. Mage Blood is obviously more consistent, but the Headhunter ramp is like so fun. Maybe I'm just coping because I had to give my Mage Blood away. But yeah, Headhunter's great. Let's see. Rakia's Flow, that's fine. Deliberation. Yeah, I feel like you pretty much maxed out your damage here. And then try the Fissure Max. Most people say that it's better. So you would drop Cold Mastery and Deliberation, and then run Kame's Madness and on Citadel. I feel like it's gonna feel pretty good for you. Is it possible that yes, it is. It is. I think it'll feel pretty good. Headhunter's just overpowered. Ghost Dance. Yeah. This is a solid build. This is a really solid build. Do you have Berserk? Oh, you don't have Berserk. I feel like that is an oversight. I know you have to deal with the degen, but Berserk is an incredible damage boost. If you could somehow take out Remnants and fit in Berserk, fix your regen, you already have Sanguimetic. Get Berserk, and your damage will fly. So those are my 3 points to summarize. Get Tekrad's Gaze so it frees up your Megalomaniac, or if you go Berserk, then you might need both. But number 1, get Berserk. Your regen sucks, so I don't do Berserk. I feel like, it's because you don't. It's because you're split personality. Dude, I think it's worth it, dude. I think it's worth it. Tekrad's Gaze on your chest gives you 1.5. And then, yeah, I think it's worth it, dude. Like, you're giving up a lot of damage. I know it's like a pain in the ass, but you're leaving a lot of damage on the table. And if you're looking to maximize your damage, kind of. What you could do, dude, actually, you could move Fox Idol into your chest. No, you can't, because it would. Wait, no, you can. Yes, you can. You could move Fox Idol into your chest and then run Tekrad's Gaze for the double effect. And that would give you 3%. And you might be able to sustain Berserk that way. Yeah. I hope it helps. But yeah, I would say Berserk. Try and get Berserk. I think it's really important. And then, yeah. Yeah, I would say Berserk's the biggest thing. And then try the Fissure Maxing. Try the Fissure Maxing. Hey, Andy. Try the Fissure Maxing thing. Because, yeah. Oops. Try the Fissure Maxing thing. Try this first, and you might just have enough damage because you're crit. And you don't have to change your gear. Just take out Deliberation and Cold Mastery. You will do more damage. Okay, so that's the one person. Next, sorry, that's the Akia done. Yeah, try it out. Try it out for sure. Oh, it's mindless from Discord. Okay, sorry, I haven't really been. Actually, mindless, I'll give you the setup right now. Do you want to send me your in-game name? How much runic ward do you need? It doesn't matter. It doesn't change your gear. Obviously, the more the better, but I'm running 293 right now, and I have no issues. Send on Discord? Okay. Oh, got it. Thank you. Would love your thoughts on my... Okay. Guys, I have to head off soon. Wait, no, I have 30 minutes. I have 30 minutes. Okay, I'll try and move faster. I'm just like a long-winded person as well. All right. Quick thing, guys, since I just try he's like the party just started. Okay, quick thing, guys. I'm giving away I bought 20 of the Kim's Madness and unsit it. He's ready in my Mindless is in my hideout with his guns gun in hand like give me the loot. Guys, do you guys want on Citadel? I'll give away a few because I bought some. And Kim's Madness. I'll give away 3. Well, I'm giving 1 to Mindless, but there we go. Enjoy, dude. I play war version. I need to change the regular version. Is it better? Okay, here's my personal opinion. If you don't die on ward, you likely have a good sense of how to play it, and you likely have good enough gear where you're reaching the point of like 10k HP pool. If you're not dying and you feel comfortable, you don't need to change, dude. Ward is great. I love Ward, but not everyone does. If you hate Ward, then check out my 7 Divine budget build. That is a life and armor based build, and if you have more currency than 7 Divine, you could just scale it up. Double it and give it double my on Citadel and give it double my on Citadel and give it to the next person. Is there any way to get Trinity 27 without Prism? No, I don't think so, and I don't think it's that important. If you have Glacial +3, it's like whatever. Like, it's strong. It's really strong. So like, I think if you have Glacial +3, try and get 23, and that's it. In my opinion, in my humble opinion. You could get to 25 if you want 1% or 1% more affinity on per attack. That will help you maintain your Trinity, especially if you are not balanced fully. But I would not try without a Trinity Prism. I feel like that might be impossible, so it's very expensive. Did your build on Monk? That's hilarious. Feel free to send. I would love to see a video of a monk crossbow fissure maxer. That's hilarious. Okay, sorry. Okay, I will do my best to get through everyone. Taritali McCrame. I have 18 on my amulet with 50 spirit. Should I get Prism +2 Trinity as well? I don't think so. Unless you have like a Glacial Bolt +1. I have 18 and it ticks it up to 20. And 20 is like, in my opinion, like the most important breakpoint. But you can, if you want. If you want, you can run the you could level up the skills. Like, especially if it's your like GG amulet. Guys, help me out. Oh, Perfect Flux. Upgrade skills on an item to 20. But you need more int. So you could do Perfect Flux if it's your like GG amulet, and then go +1 Fire Mastery and +2 Gemling, and you would hit 23 without the Prism. Is Spirit per socket more important to have in? Yes. I would go for a 4 socket with Spirit over a 5 socket without Spirit. Yes. Unless you're running Darkness and Throne, then maybe you could stomach the Spirit loss. Who followed me? Thank you, Waifu Ref. I don't know if anyone super chatted me. I didn't see it last time, so I apologize if you have. I will fix it. I I don't know how. I'm sorry. um. Okay. Streaming do be hard. Yes, it's hard. Thank you for subscribing. Are you a streamer as well, Waifu Ref? How do I like... Sorry, for subscribing on YouTube. On YouTube. It's fine. You don't have to. I'm not I'm not coercing you into doing it. I'm just I don't think I can even be I'm not eligible to be subscribed. I need to do 4 streams or something. I'm very new to all of this. All right. Okay. J Mill says I have 119 runic ward, and when I switch to fissure maxing, the wall don't seem to explode enough. You have too little ward. Get as low of a level of Verisium manifestations as possible, and thank you for showing me all that stuff. By the way, I appreciate it and appreciate you being like really chill about me sharing it. Anyways, what was I saying? Is there... I have 119 runic ward and when I switch to fissure maxing the wall. You don't have enough ward. That's the... And also, get as low of a level as Verisium manifestations as possible. As low as possible. I think 7 is really expensive. But... oh, it's not too bad now. That's not too bad now. Like 8 is 200. 10. I guess no one's really... Oh, I'm looking at the... Yeah. Oh, this is minimum level. Yeah. Okay. It's like a div. But it will help you a lot. And get more ward. So like check out these boots. The ward, I don't know the exact calculation, but it's based off of the base. So a higher level base will give you more runic ward when you runeforge it. It's 228 ward. And this will solve all your ward problems. So runic ward, get boots that have like a really nice base, high level base, and you'll get a lot more ward. And then if you need even more ward, you can go warding Rune of the Heart. 5% of life gain as maximum ward. And then run Verisium manifestations as low level as possible, and then efficiency. Oh, Waifu, are you a creator, by the way? I didn't catch that, so I was like, okay, let's keep going. Zentharu says, I saw people lower level of Verisium manifestation. Does it reduce war costs? Yes, that and efficiency. No name loose. Not for... I'm an architect. Yeah, absolutely. That's very cool. Do you do like single family homes or like commercial stuff? Increased damage will not mess with Trinity, and it is allowed. It is allowed. Yes. No, it won't. It won't. It won't. Extra damage messes with Trinity, not increased damage. I think I have it here, or maybe on my other rings. Yeah, but it won't. What is more important, DPS or +5 crossbow? I would say get a +3 and then the highest DPS crossbow possible. And there's a way to craft it, a +3 in onslaught. Let me know if you want like a breakdown on how to do that. Okay, sorry. There's someone that was asking for sup JP. Wait, I thought there was someone that was asking for their High Sage, right? Oh, okay, I got it. I got you. I got you. Any new upgrades? Not on my gear because I honestly haven't been farming. But we're on fissures now. We're fissure maxing. As you can see, I hit like across my screen. Watch my latest video if you want to see the setup. To most people, it's like a very big DPS increase. I chaos spam for +5 or flat fizz. Dude, this is out of my pay grade. This is out of my income rate. I would say fractured 3 socket base. Okay, dude, I would go onto my Discord if you have it. I would go on my Discord and post in Glacial Bolt with what you bought and ask how to craft it. I'm not good at crafting, and I feel like I really don't know. +5 is not that important. You want the most. So like if you want to roll for like really good flat damage or like highest DPS possible, then just go +3. Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Handy, that's my intuition too. We have so much increased damage and more damage. Yeah. I agree, Handy. Thank you. Okay, sorry. There was someone that shared a POE. Okay, hi Sage. Are you still here? Sage? Yes, sir. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. I like this idea. I've thought about it a lot. No elemental res. Can you rate my build? Yes, I'd be happy to. I don't know why that guy says I'm not getting yelled at. I don't yell at people, guys. Okay. And what are you struggling with, High Sage? Do you feel like I feel like you're lacking damage right now? Looking at your crossbow. Can you post your PoE ninja like without the WW in the chat here? Scavenge plating. Dude, that's insane, Joe J. Nice. You're not able to survive one shot. Yeah, I mean it's it's because you're using dude. I guess you have 1K armor on your boots. 2K life. Yeah, Storm's Rebuke. Okay. I'll start with the easy changes first. Take out the armor break stuff. You do not have that much ward. Like what? How much ward do you have? Oh, 700. Yeah, I don't. I feel like it's gonna take like bosses. Delirium bosses is like 10,000 armor. I feel like this is not that worth it. You're like breaking what, like 300 on hit. Okay, first things first, I would drop the armor break setup. I would just go for flat. Go for Sequal's Rune of the Sky and flat. Ellie. I don't think you're breaking that much armor with this setup. And then you can go Paragon, which will be a damage boost for you. Your amulet's pretty nice. So Paragon on amulet and drop all the armor break stuff. Save points on Molten One's gift as well. Drop all the armor break stuff. I don't think you're breaking armor that much. You're bringing like 300 armor per hit. So I would drop the armor break stuff. And then you could get more damage, which is like defense in a way, I guess. Your rings look fine. That's the first thing I would suggest. The second thing I would suggest is, I don't know how much this Heart of the Well is doing defensively. Like, yeah, maybe the maximum elemental resistances, but like 60% increased armor from your body armor is like 60% of 163 additively. Why, you're getting like 20 armor from it, or not really 20, but you're getting like 50 armor from it. I feel like it's better to get like 1% maximum all res and then go chaos damage, and then maybe just get like armor taken out, health taken as mana or damage taken as mana, just to have like another defensive layer maybe. I feel like Ellie damage is not your problem. Like, you're stacking a lot of maximum, but I feel like your max hit is gonna be your armor. You have like very little armor, and I feel like fizz damage is killing you. No? Take out this and then go +2 dex, in my opinion. Make sure your gem status is balanced so that you're crit immune. Scavenge plating, time of need. Honestly, I know it's not like defensive, but I honestly think you could use a better crossbow. I think like 594 DPS is very low. I know you're getting +5, but the other thing, one last thing for you to think about is you have a tri-element crossbow, so you could actually move off of painters. And that might help with your armor and health problem. Like, just get a giga HP and armor glove and go +1 proj. Or like, I mean, armor evasion for iron reflex or evasion. I guess if you want to stick with this crossbow, then yeah, you could try and balance your Trinity manually because you have a tri-res crossbow. I mean, tri-LE crossbow. I hope that helps. This is a little bit out of my wheelhouse because I've never played with this item before. The main problem, I like all your auras, and on Gemling, this setup should net you a shit ton of armor, but you just don't have that much armor. I guess like what your Coming Calamities Rune Master Corrupted already. I was just gonna suggest like maybe you could take off the runic ward on your chest because you don't need 700. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, I would take out the armor break. I know it's not like tank related, but you'll do well with like flat and Sequal's Rune of the Sky and then maybe try balancing your Trinity manually so that you can run like Giga armor and health gloves. Because right now you really need flat armor rating. Okay. How much do I need for gems? Okay, wait, sorry. Let me let me go in. No problem. And feel free to join my Discord for if you want more advice. I'm always on there, and then people are on there too. Yeah, I feel like your max hit is your fizz max hit is very low. I don't know though, but yeah. Oh, Coco on there? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'd love to help more after stream and stuff. Why I feel so squishy one hit? Fatun, for people who say that, I believe that your ward, you might not have enough ward / you might not be utilizing Olrofs efficiently. I would recommend, excuse me, I would recommend going for the 7D budget setup. Watch my second video. Go for Mortar Invictus with armor and a Giga armor belt and HP, and I think it will feel a lot better for you. And the pieces are not that different at all. And no, you don't need the diamond. That's fine. Take out all your armor break stuff though. Runeforge the coming. My advice was to not Runeforge Coming Calamity, because in his specific scenario, he really needs flat armor rating because he has so much more and increased. Is this build enough to enjoy the grand? A lot of people on my Discord are doing it. I'm sorry, I haven't really had the time. But what I can do, I mean, if you guys are interested, I can just jump into a 200% delirium. I know the other stuff might be harder, but like, I could just show you what it looks like. I don't want to do recovery. I feel like every time I do this, I show you guys what it looks like. There's 20 people watching on Twitch. How many? There's 57. Damn near fucking 80 nerds in here just fucking yapping about Path of Exile. Okay, I'll show you guys. I'll show you what you can expect. I guess we can go Abyss. I guess whatever like feels more difficult. I guess. Oh. I don't want the modifier one because they're really expensive. Okay, maybe just do this then. Okay, we go Abyss and like Irradiated, so it's T16. I'm on the hyper budget. Dragon, I would transition to the 7 divine budget. It will feel a lot better. Check out the video and everything should be decently affordable. This is what you can kind of expect in terms of like my investment level with Headhunter at 200% delirium. I feel like Grand Expedition is like not much harder, but I haven't tried it either. So, but maybe there's people in the chat who have tried it. But like, yeah, this is what it kind of looks like. That's what it kind of looks like. Sometimes it takes 2 hits in Grand. That makes sense. They're probably like way more tankier too. But yeah, that's what like 200% delirium looks like for me right now. In terms of my investment level, I would say it's Headhunter. So the cost of Headhunter plus like, you know, I don't even have like a nice amulet. I just have Proj on it. So I feel like my investment is like 50 div, maybe. I guess I have Glacial Bolt plus 3. Maybe like, if you do Glacial Bolt plus 2, like 100 div maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's like what my investment looks like. My rings are terrible. Like, I haven't had time to like work on my character. So yeah. This is what 200% delirium looks like on Headhunter. And Mage Blood's the same. If anything, Mage Blood is like a lot tankier. Not tankier, but it's like a lot more consistent, if that makes sense. How would this be on controller? I've been curious. I think there's no difference in terms of I don't think there's a difference in terms of the normal stuff, but I think the fissure maxing stuff is might feel bad on controller because like you need to kind of hit. You see my mouse? I'm like hitting near the ground. If that makes sense. I don't know. The fissures feel really good of Headhunter because I cover so much of an area. So even if I get Shadewalker TP, like I don't really care because like I just shoot at my leg or at my feet and then like they die. If that makes sense. I hate this map. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, what is this? Oh, is it not perfect chaos? No. You're yeah, so this is like 200% delirium, whatever, like, you know, what it kind of looks like with the expedition stuff, I guess. Nice part about the fissures is you can like stand really far away. Like, let's say you're like not that tanky, like I'm just like killing them off screen, if that makes sense. But I'm pretty tanky. Especially when the Headhunter ramps. Oh, well, this might not be good. Yeah. What it kind of looks like. Feel like I need to change my my filter. Like, are Exalted Orbs even worth picking up? Or like alchemies and stuff? Is less clunky with fissures? Yeah, yeah. I agree. As long as you have enough ward and stuff, and I know Noel has been, and a few people they've been like doing cast on elemental ailment. I gotta test that too. But I also don't have as much spirit as a lot of like the juiced up people on my Discord. I'll finish this real quick because I want to show you guys like the sweet spot for bosses. I mean, it's just what the fuck is this? Like, this is ridiculous. Okay, the sweet spot is like, I think it's like here. You see where like the bolt, kind of like that's where you shotgun. I think. Oh no, it's further back. Yeah, you see that? You see that? When you hit the spot, when you hit the G spot. The G spot, the glacial bolt spot, it slaps. It slaps. So like, there's a little bit of like placement, but the top end of the Twitch, get him. The top end of the single target is insane. Like, it's way higher, in my opinion. Like, when I had it right, like, I fucking two-shot him. This is 200% delirium, like... Yeah. That's what it looks like. I will work on Expedition. You just want to see something embarrassing? I haven't finished my Expedition quest. Herald of Ice or Lightning. In our setup, we use Herald of Lightning. Unbelievable. This guy doesn't even expedite. Herald of Lightning. Herald of Lightning is way easier to proc. We shotgun every hit. But because we're splitting our elements to 3, we don't necessarily freeze on hit. If that makes sense. Not very often, actually, so... For our setup, we use Herald of Thunder. How are you? Okay, let me answer questions. Um, is Alder Saga the one that goes up a lot in price? Or, I'm just coping. I feel. Oh wait, no, Olrof. Oh, I'm cope. This is cope. Okay, but okay, dude. Okay, let me go through the questions. I hope that showcase was helpful. Is Herald of Fire viable at all? Dadwell, I think if you're running an armor setup, I think scavenge plating with Wolf, if you can afford it, is better. If not, I think it's reasonable to go Herald of Ice for the occasional ice freeze explosions, and then you could run Living Lightning and Biting Frost for more minions too. What variant would you recommend for hardcore? I would recommend the 7 Divine budget and then the Mage Blood armor setup. I would not recommend Ward because there are some weird interactions with it. If you can't get... Yes, Chuck. Yep. I spent 35 divs on my crossbow. I think what I should have done was upgrade other gear. I only got 6k DPS. I mean, 6k is a lot, dude. Like, my DPS is only 25k. Did you try it? Oh, sorry. Wait, Timu iShot. I know you. You want me to review your build on stream? Runic, are they profile could not be found. Oh, it's because you okay, 1 second, Timu iShot. No worries, don't be sorry, waifu. For the Runic Ward setup, are there any changes from the... Not really. I would say getting as much ward as possible. So like a triple socket Brass Dome. If you can solve your regen without Brass Dome, without Techred Scase and Brass Dome, you will be a lot more comfortable with ward. So it's kind of like min-maxing. And then since you're ward, you don't have to worry about like what you're using. I think the armor setup, break setup is very involved and doesn't net that much DPS. So you could drop armor break and then go for the, especially if you get more ward, you could go for the one that takes 5% of your ward to do more fizz damage. That will increase your, that much added fizz damage, annihilation. I think that setup's better, in my opinion, especially when you get to like 3k overflow ward levels. Guys, if you guys have super chatted or anything like that, I'm sorry if I missed it. I'm not getting... Oh, okay. No, you're fine. I just saw it. Okay, all good. Because last stream, there were like 3 super chats and I missed them all. Okay, 2k ward doing armor break. Yeah, waifu. That 2k ward is a lot, by the way. Especially if you're overflowing, so... yeah. So I think that will help you a lot. Yeah. It'll save you points as well. Make an amulet. I do not know how to craft. I mean, outside of fracturing +3, I don't know how. I don't know the weights. I don't know anything like that. I'm sorry. There's a reason why my Discord is Village Idiot. Okay. Timu iShot, I will get to you. I already know you know what you're doing, so like I want to help some other people first. I'm doing expeditions. Bill can do it, but you need to invest in the build. Fissure maxing is insane. Bought a HH for expeditions. Nice. Sometimes it takes 2 hits for Grand Expedition. Okay, I mean, I feel like that's not too bad, no? I love Headhunter. Or maybe I'm just coping because I have to give my Mage Blood back. G-Spot, Glacial, Bolt Gaming, yes. Handy, congrats on the Alder Saga. I'm just reading through the chat right now. Currently checking the 7 div build. Prices might now hurt. I don't think so. I didn't use a prism or a mega, so it should be within 7 to 10 div in my opinion. How do you check how much ward I need for Verisium Manifestations level 7? I would say you need at least 200 ward, especially if you're doing fissures. I feel like I'm only now feeling comfortable. I have 293. He's so strong, he doesn't care. No, it's not that. It's just I've given up on leveling because when I test stuff, I die all the time. Okay, Timu Ice Shot. Does anyone need help before I review this ridiculous and fun build? I mean, variant. Dude, finish your quest. Okay, we're good then. All right, here we go. Also, Hazrak, I wanna mod you, but I don't even know how to do that. Unknown, you need help. Okay, can you send your question or your build again, please? In the meantime, Timu Ice Shot, 1,138 DPS. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Rage skill effect. Why do you need cooldown reduction? Do you know how to POV radius? I do not, but I have seen your screenshots before. Holy crap, holy gear. 5%. 12 spirit. Where are you getting your 6%? Where are you getting the rest of your... Okay, you got the crit jewels. Brick walls. Oh my god, this is disgusting. Is stoicism not more damage, dude? +1. I guess you don't get to roll or sprint. But I feel like you're pretty fast with Hunter, no? Stoicism and deliberation and all the more damage, like at least 20% is more damage than +1. But Dahlia's is 5%, so that will supercharge your AoE, so probably worth keeping. I assume you have so much damage anyway. Herald of Ice. Wait, how are you breaking armor? Oh, wolf, okay. Long shot. Is this a meme? Or is this good? Verisiums. Trinity 23. What is this tree? Dude, is it even worth going split personality? Have you calculated it? Like, you save a jewel slot, it's like the same amount of points, no? You get to go regen, which might save you spirit. It's like the same amount of pathing, no? And let's say you have enough damage, you could drop Harness the Elements and then just cut out like all the way to your jewel. No? And then that will save you points, no? It's for the MS. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're wild. Yeah, but like then can't you just get a 2% MS jewel? I feel like it's very involved for I feel like it's very, very involved for like fill out from here, get the regen, because that will save you spirit or like just make your build more comfortable. Maybe you could take off tech grids. Cut out all of this. I guess you don't have to. You lose 4%, but you could get 3% here and a jewel, and you'll net out 5%. And that way you don't have to do this. Then you get to run an extra jewel of 2% and whatever crit stuff you want. No? You're going crazy? I don't know if split personality is needed for a setup with surrounded. Oh, you drop crit? Okay. I mean, your build is so strong. You have a fucking 1k crossbow. This is disgusting. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the split personality is a little bit, I don't know. Yeah. I feel like because you need to go get surrounded nodes, this pathing is not bad at all. No? Look at this Mirage Archer. Okay, fine.
With this, the master shall know unending power.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Then you have to include the RP as well.
Now, you behold her virtue and compassion.
Wait, what? Your Mirage Archer is like the guy that's like, let me copy your homework a little bit.
The enemy returns. This world must be
That's wild.
purged. Observe the divine. Our pain was foretold.
That's crazy. That's what the CDR is for. Okay. No comments. I don't have any comments. Flawless build, flawless execution. I guess. Yeah, the only thing is I would question split personality because you need to go here anyway. Like, save yourself a jewel slot, dude. 4% MS, but if you save points, you could get other things. I don't know. Cut out all of this until your jewel. Get movement speed, skill speed. Yeah. That's what I would suggest. I'm not an expert. I don't know what I'm doing. Do you want to try 40 div juice map with your build? Sure. No, dude. No. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Because I'm gonna lag on your. So don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. I need to hop off anyway. I thought you were just in the map already. Don't buy it, dude. Okay. What other questions? What about ward regen? It's not bad, but your ward regenerates on a percentage of your maximum ward. So that's the reason why we just prefer to get more ward. Runic ward regenerates at a default 5% per second. Adziri's Impatience, what is that? Oh. I feel like this kills you, no? We summon on hit, dude. Does this not one-shot you? 25%? Oh, you don't see the downside happening. Yeah, just get more ward. Yeah. And warriors, I don't know what variant you're on, but if you're on a non-brass stone variant, look for bases that are high level. Or you could look on PoE2DB for the most exact info. But look at this boot. It's giving me 228 ward. Versus like, I don't know, versus like some other boots. 139. I don't have a guide to craft the amulet besides like fracturing the +3 and chaos rolling. So I would go into my Discord and ask the big brain crafting people. If that's cool. Jason, don't be sorry. Is the ants sorry, what do you mean? Is Kames better than the other way you had it? Oh, I don't have Rakiata's flow. I don't think Rakiata's flow affects how good this setup is. I think it's just if you have it, then take off the pen nodes. If you don't, then don't. I think that the setup is better regardless, in my personal opinion. Feel free to try it and let me know. Yeah. Onsen Kims, I think it's better. Yes. I personally think it's better, even without Rakyatas. You don't need Rakyatas to. Rakyatas doesn't affect the viability of it at all. You're really a man of the people. Wait, dude, are you the guy that was gonna give away like gear? If so, thank you so much, dude. Like for the, I think the Cry or the Caltros, right? What are the questions? Thank you, Timu iShot. Punmalo says, if you're, I have enough to get Prism Glacial Bolt +2. If you can get your Trinity to 27 or 23, I would do Trinity +3. It's a lot cheaper, and you'll do better with it. Thank you, Tensei. I really, really appreciate that. I feel like, Jason, I'm sorry that it's so expensive. I feel like a lot of the cost is in the Prism and the armor break, the armor break Megalomaniac. I'll tell you something. I don't think the armor break setup is that important at these prices. I think I'm gonna take it out of the build. Not that it's not more damage, it is more damage, but it's not like 50 divines worth of damage. And I feel like a lot of people are spending for like a marginal damage increase. It was only because it was very, very cheap when I started. So I'm sorry it cost that much, but if you look at my Glacial plus my 7 Divine Glacial, you can get it done without like megas and prisms. But I feel like that's where all the costs are. So I'm sorry it costs that much. A lot of people mess up my a lot of people mess with my scalpers and flippers. They mess with the prices of the items I use. Philip Nguyen says, what are you, with regards to your wolves? No, use Brutus Brain. It makes them invulnerable, and they deal no damage. Brutus Brain, lineage support. I promise by my next stream I will get the I'll get the exposition stuff done. I really haven't had much time to play. I'm sorry. The only thing I do is farm for, wait, that's the map. Dude, for the map showcase, because everyone was so upset that like I didn't do juiced enough content, I had to buy these tablets for like a few div each just to get the +2 map mods. Yeah. What the fuck? Like I was like I think it was 20 div just for 4 +2 map mod +2 map mods tablets. I don't think my link is showing. The breakpoint is 23 and 27. 20, 23, and 27. Depending on what you can afford. Ideal Verissa manifestation level is level 7. With efficiency. Unknown, can you send your link without the www, please, so that I can just copy it right after poe.ninja. Oh. Sorry, 1 second. I guess my personal Discord notifications are coming up. Kim! Should I order Indian food? Should we order Indian food, guys? Kim, I feel like we should order Indian food. I can't. For those of you curious, this is the Headhunter variant. What it kind of looks like. I don't have the best PC, so it kind of lags the fuck out. Wait, why are my Discord notifications still coming up? I thought I quitted. I'm sorry. So the thing is, I need to do screen capture, not game capture, because I need to review like PoE ninjas. So if there are any streaming experts, like how can I like just capture my browser and my game and not anything else? Oh my god. What is going on? I feel like we just cleared like so many pits. I think that's the abyss. Oh, there's more up there. That's the abyss. And my game crashed. Why do you want Verisium manifestations at 7 and not 20? Because we don't care about the damage of Verisium. So we just want to have the lowest cost. The lower level, the lower the cost. Okay. You need to set up scenes for individual windows. Oh my god. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'm sorry. Well, there be no. I will never show my face. You guys will never know what I look like. How much are the splinters now? They're like getting highlighted. As you can see, I don't really make much currency. It's just because the content that people ask me to do to like stress test my build just doesn't pay that much. But I guess it might be different now because of Expedition. But yeah. 3x per what? That's crazy. Just picking these up then, I guess. You don't need to reduce ice crystal life because our minions one-shot it with my setup. Just wait till you try cast on ailment. Okay. I'm excited. Or should I be? Please put your 23 points in. Okay. Yeah, there's like you have to be like, look, you see that? I just one shot like half the boss health. It's like here. If the boss is like here, it's like here. It's like they need to expand a little bit out, and that's when they shotgun. Oh, it's because I didn't quit Discord. Is it quit now? Okay. Okay, sorry. What's the I mean, I think the intention is to use both. Wolves are free, so we should keep them always. Entangle with Biting Frost And entangles, I believe the spells like they stay with the minions. So like every entangle hit, so with the enemies, I mean, so like your enemies become like exploding wall exploding like minions. If that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna hop off in a bit. Use Windows snipping tool. I can link you tutorials. It's okay, Wi-Fi. I could probably take a look myself. Ooh, Threads Omen for +2 level Trinity. Yeah. So you want to do level 20, 23, or 27 Trinity? Thanks for all the different budget builds. The Fissure Gem's great. It feels like pre-nerf shield wall. Guys, was it ridiculous? I feel like every single PoE 2 league is like shield wall Smith of Kitava, like rank 1. Cheesy Taco, did you need help, by the way? I thought I saw it. You didn't need help. Good night. Thank you for answering. Yeah, no worries, dude. Feel free to join my Discord if you need help. Alright. I got a PoE Ninja link. Yeah, send it to me, Cheesy Taco. I appreciate that. Okay. This is unknown. What are you struggling with right now? Do you feel like you're dying? What's the Discord? Let me send it to you. Would you get Techard's Gaze or extra health? Here's what I do, Shaq. I would set everything up and see if you need Techard's Gaze. Because it's expensive. Especially if you're on a budget. If you have like 4 slots, I assume you're on a budget. Who needed the Discord? That's the Discord. There's a lot of helpful people. Yeah, sure, Degenera. I'll take a look after. I have not tried the self-balance. I bought this crossbow for 10 div. I feel like it was a really good deal. It's T2, T2, T2. But I haven't had time to craft it because I've been trying to help with builds. Okay. Wait, so you're not dying? Unknown? Because Because you're missing a very important stat. Like you're missing armor applies to elemental damage. I guess you get some, but like, do you feel tanky? I feel like you could get an arm. No, as in you're not dying. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the crossbow was like without runes, it's like 830, I think. 825. Yeah. And I can desecrate this as well. I could craft 2 and then desecrate without worrying about rolling over. Okay. Nice. Principal Parveen. I think that Trinity 27 is very underrated. If you can do that over Glacial Bolt 1, I think it's worth. Okay, Unknown, I'm just going to give you notes, okay? And feel free to follow them or not. I mean, you seem like you have pretty good gear, so you probably know what you're doing. Okay, first thing I would suggest, if you want more damage and also want more tank, go with an armor helm with berserking mods and try and get max rage. Or you could go surround helm. Check it out. You can get maximum rage. You can get 8 to 12 maximum rage. Like, that's sick, no? You can get... What you could do is, like, max rage, max life, and, like, an armor roll. And you could get, like, an 800 armor helmet with, like, 10 max rage. That's a huge multiplier. You're going to degen more, for sure. But if you can fix it, that's a huge multiplier. And then suffix, you can do like life regen to counteract the additional rage. You could do rarity. You could do armor applies to elemental damage. A lot of different options. You could do stats if you need them. Or you can desecrate and do increased spirit reservation. So I feel like you're being limited by your helm right now. Yeah. Your gloves are fine. I mean, this +2, it's good. I feel like your Trinity is like not on during bosses, but as long as it's on properly or like balanced properly during maps, it's probably fine. You could get life on your boots instead of mana. Venter's Gamble's fine. Wow, these are nice Venter Gambles. Shit. Yeah, I think the helm, if you either go surround helm for even more damage, or go berserking mod helm, armor helm with like giga armor, health, and max rage. Probably gonna be expensive, but Glacial Bolt +2 is fine. Undying Hate is fine. Chaos damage is fine. Yeah, and the belt. Yeah, the belt. I feel like you need flat armor right now. So, yeah, armor implicit. I think it's called mail belt, right? Yeah, wait. Yeah, mail belt. Armor implicit and armor mod. This will help you a lot. Or you could go Darkness and Throne for more spirit. Yeah, Undying Hate is so that we don't die from very big hits. When taking damage from hits, 20% of life loss is prevented, and then 150% of life loss prevented is you take over time. So you take a little bit more damage over from the hit over time, but you essentially get a 20% hit reduction. Can I share my yes, I would love to actually. I want to swap back because I love Caltrops, and it was like the double Caltrop amulet. I don't think anyone else was doing it. It was like a truly original idea. I'm like very proud of it. but so many people want and need help with Glacial Bolt, so I've just kind of stayed that way. But I really do love Caltrops. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, I mean, everything else looks fine. If you want to squeeze out more damage and you have the int for it, what you could do is level up your Trinity to 20 on your amulet. What is it called? Perfect Flux. Level it to 20 and then get a +1 Fire Mastery. And then you'll have level 23 Trinity. I keep repeating this, but Trinity is really important. Okay? We get 1 to 6% more elemental damage per 30 affinity. We can get up to 300 affinity. So this number here shows how much more damage we get per 30 affinity. So when you're fully juiced up on Trinity, you can see that at level 18, it's 5. And at level 6, it's 60% more damage. 23 is 70% more damage. And 27 is 8% more damage. So if you can get to 23, you'll be able to squeeze out like 10% more damage, which is like infinitely more powerful than like any other increased damage modifier. Wait, what am I looking at? Oh, this, yeah. Yeah, try those things, and then the Helm of Rage. You probably want Rage and Health Regen so that you don't like degen a lot. Thank you for following Wax Daddy, and thank you for following Kareem, and yeah. Your crossbow's pretty good. Iron Rune's good, yeah. 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 Try those changes, and then let me know how it feels. But you should be absolutely blasting with this setup, which I assume you are. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the helmet and the Trinity 23. Okay. What else? This feels like a doctor's consult. It's so true. I don't claim to be an expert. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I cannot help you when the plane is like in an airplane. They're like, "Is there a doctor?" I'm like, you know, I can't stand up and be like, "Oh, I play Glacial Bolt." Yes, I'm a licensed G Bolt sweet spot gamer. Lightning Spear. Wait, what mana flask? What is this mana? What? You don't like my mana flask? Oh, is he not running Spirit? Attack or projectile skill, it doesn't matter. Whatever you can get that's higher. Okay. That guy, he's not using Lavangia Spirit. Oh, okay, okay. Yes. Use that. Use Lavangia Spirit, especially since you took the thing that gives you elemental damage on flask use. You need this. That's the third thing. I assume that's what you mean, Skyline. Thank you for subscribing, Hellhound. I mean, for following. My God. Yeah. So unknown. Use Lavanga Spirit. Okay. Who else next? Nora. Nora's next. Oh, Nora, I recognize you from Discord. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I'll make sure the links are working too. Next time. Are you still here, Nora? Yeah, I got it. And what do you feel like you're struggling with? Do you feel like you need more damage? Are you dying? Which one? Both? J Mill, you need to level your Trinity to 20. Because Gemling plus 2 and Fire Mastery plus 1 should take you over to 23. You keep randomly dying, okay. You don't have anything on this jewel socket, or Rocky is slow. Okay. I understand what's going on. Your Trinity is not activating, but that's because you haven't set it up quite correctly yet. Okay, so it's not a hard fix. So in terms of Trinity, this node should be an Against Darkness jewel. You want an Against Darkness. You want to. Okay, you could do one or two things, okay? And both will net you more damage. You could do a Heart of the Well with Chaos damage and then call it a day. Because right now you're doing extra cold and lightning damage and you're not doing extra fire damage. So that's why your Trinity is messed up or feels messed up, or you're not getting the most like affinity. The other way to do it is to get an Against Darkness with additional fire damage. And then you could do 3% Against Darkness, which means that you would get 3% additional extra fire damage per notable. And that's why we take this whole cluster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3% is 15. And then you would need to get a Prism of Belief that... Yeah, so... Oh, you just added it in. Okay, so if you have a 4% one, I would drop these. I would drop these and then do 1, 2, 3 times 4%, which is 12%. And then I would make sure that you get a Heart of the Well that's 12% cold and 12% lightning exactly. If that makes sense. And then the other thing I would do is... Yeah. The thing with getting 4% is you only want 3 clusters to get 12. Because if you get one more, you're gonna get to 16 or 20%. So you want to drop these, if possible. Okay, in terms of survivability, yeah, and that should feel a lot better, dude. Feel like you shouldn't be dying. Panther Idol. I would drop one flat damage line. I feel like with your Trinity setup, you're going to be doing a lot more damage. I would drop one flat damage line for like 100 health. So you could get closer to like 3k before you're buffed. Chaos is good. Rage. Granite. Everything else looks good. The only thing is, I feel like Megalomaniac, I feel like with how much armor you have, I feel like Ellie damage is killing you right now. And like you might, so maybe something like Prism Guard. Obviously like Vengeful Fury Prism Guard if possible. But you could do Prism Guard plus another defensive. I don't think you need reduced movement penalty. The other thing is you want to make sure that you have this number is balanced. Strength and Dex. 10 and 10 at least. And your shred is empty. The reason why is because we want both bonuses from Gem Studded. When red and green are balanced and support gems, you get both bonuses. Hits against you have no critical damage bonus and 40% reduced less movement speed penalty. So you want this, and you might be getting crit really hard right now if you don't have this. Oh, that might be why. Yes. Yeah. So, but keep in mind, shred, your like default attack of your secondary weapon does not count. So that's why I have stuff in my crossbow shot. You want to have 10 and 10 at least. Yep. So you might just be getting crit a lot. Yes, evasion is much stronger defense. I agree. And that was one of my pleasures of playing Poison Caltrop, because you can do that. And this build can technically go ES evasion. You just need enough spirit to move off Alpha's Hall. Yes, it works that way, Piffy Stan. It works that way. You can get both. But do not put anything in your secondary weapon auto attack, because it will not count. Okay. Yeah, so those few things. If you can afford it, Nura, get a blood magic from nothing, and you can get Prism Guard, you can get Rage, and you can get Fissures. This like this. I try not to talk about it too much because I don't want people to like fuck up the prices, but this is a very good cluster. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, take everything out. Yeah, take everything out and just make sure. Yeah. Make sure you have at least 10 and 10. Thanks for Doom Chicken. Doom Chicken. Yeah, of course, dude. Kim asks, how much longer are you streaming? When I get through everyone, I'll do my best. I want to make sure everyone gets help. Yeah, if you have 3% against darkness, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 15%. I'm not saying like don't go throw your heart of the well out of the window. It just kind of depends. I mean, you're against darkness. It just depends on what setup you have. Yep. Hope that helps, dude. All right. Lost Lore, are you here? All right, paging Lost Lore. Should I start buying stuff for Caltrop's build before the prices go insane? Well, I'm going on a trip, dude. So and then I still need to like explore the ES evasion archetype defensive type for Glacial Bolt. So and crit. So I feel like it's like a next week thing. If anyone's still playing the game. But yeah. I'm not gonna make a video on it. So I have like a lot more stuff to do. And then I also want to do like an interest. I want to do like some a build I have an idea for, but I need to test. Hi, dog. I talk. Yeah, ESE Eevee is busted. It is absolute. And the annoying thing is, it has been so good for so long, dude. Oh, you're a giant space piglet. Hello? You know how to play the game. You know how to play the game better than me. You just want to show off. Okay. Just wonder about more damage. Okay. First things first, swap your Pharaoh's Rune of the Hunt with a Perfect Iron Rune. That is if you don't want to get a better crossbow. 774 is it's good, but I would say like 850 is like where you'll start feeling it. But with Perfect Iron, it'll probably take you over to 800. So if you're getting a... No, I don't. You don't want to get a new crossbow? Doctor, what's wrong with me? There's 61 fucking nerds watching, just fucking watching me fucking look at PoE Ninja. Thank you guys for hanging out. I just never thought any of this would be like helpful or interesting. Oh, Tidy Whitey, what's up? Thank you for like helping in Discord so much. Wait, Lost Lore, what do you mean? You don't want to get a new crossbow? Or you want to get a new crossbow? Oh, you're saving for a new expo? I'll just... guys, do you guys want to go through the crossbow craft again for new people? And then we'll just get a new crossbow for a giant space piglet. There's easy ways to get like a very... Yeah, you guys want to go through it? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Oh, then I want to look at the Caltrops thing, and then I really gotta go. It's like my right. Hey, I'm not a nerd. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. All right. Hmm. 776. Wait, this shit has 3 sockets, huh? Four div?
Finnegan watches. Finnegan waits. Is it itchy now?
Can you get something better with +3 attack? Okay, okay, the crossbow craft. How do you deterministically get +3 and onslaught? It will cost you 5 div, but it's deterministic. So, not bald, not fat. Holy shit. 1K? That's wild. Nice. Nice. Okay. So, maybe stream giveaway. Are you sure? I'm gonna give away this crossbow. So it's fine. Next stream. Next stream. Holy shit. Wait, who are you on Discord or? Yeah, I think so. I think so, Taiwa. I think it's like there's more supply of it, but also more people are like discovering like Astrid. Oh, cheesy tacos. Oh, okay, got you. No, I think I'm just gonna give this one away, and then if you want to like get it next time, 6 div, yeah, 6 div. Okay. Well, there's probably a gap. I just don't want to wait for it right now. 5. Yeah, no, actually, it's not big of a gap. All right. So, okay, let's go through the craft real quick, okay? So first, step 1, you want to look for a crossbow. Yeah, I think people are discovering it. I think there is more supply coming in, but I think also people are discovering / heading into the endgame crafting territory where they can spend a few div on like a single, crafting like interaction. Okay, so guys, you want to look for, if you want to craft a crossbow from scratch, which is typically the best way to get +3 and onslaught, you want to look for a crossbow that doesn't have, that doesn't have this mod, because those are grenade crossbows, and then doesn't have attack speed. Why do we not want attack speed? Because unless you have a very specialized reload setup, we can't take advantage of very high attack speed. So when you're buying a crossbow with high attack speed and high DPS, that's an artificially inflated DPS. You cannot make use of fully of that attack speed increase because we only have 5 bolts. And plus our goal is to like attack and move on, attack and move on, attack and move on. So we don't really want to be like machine gunning. Unless that's what you want to build. And then we also don't want anything that's corrupted, nor do we want anything that's crafted. Because we are going to craft our own stuff on it. So this is the search I use. You can change the div budget to whatever you want. Suffix of socketed augment items. I don't know actually. Waifu ref, I don't think so. It felt fine for me. Am I still using Engineer Blaze? Yes, I am. I think it's very, very good. I think this is like the best AoE node. You get 44%, dude. Like, think about every other node, like the companion node. You're spending 3 points for 12%. This is like insane. This is fucking insane. Exclude Sanctified as well. Yes, you're right. Like, as you can see, there's a lot of people in Discord that are a lot smarter than me. Okay, so Sanctified, yes, you don't want Sanctified. So and put whatever budget you want. Like, let's say your budget is 15 div. Like, this is pretty juicy. 859. That's pretty juicy. With crit, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. 10 div, it's pretty nice too. Okay, whatever. But we're on a budget and we bought it for 4 div. So okay. So that's the reason why. So we don't want anything crafted or corrupted or sanctified. And we don't care about the suffixes because we're going to make our own. So that's the way you save money, because if you buy a +3, +4, +5 with onslaught, it will be very, very expensive. So we will craft our own. Okay, so how do we do that? You need Perfect Essence of Battle. This will give us our +3. And you need Perfect Essence of Haste. And this will give us our Onslaught. Why is it 22? All right, whatever. For you guys. I will take an insane gap ratio. All right. So, and then you need Omen of Dextral Crystallization, which makes it so that our suffixes, our perfect essences, only remove suffixes. Buy 2 of these.
All right, your order is registered.
Okay, so for the first one, we do Perfect Essence of Battle with the thing that only removes suffix. We don't want to remove any of our prefixes because that's where all our damage comes from. So, like, oh, you're right. Sorry. You're right. You're right. Yes, you're right. You're right. You don't need this. You're right. I just tested it because I was suspicious, because I think I had one crafting attempt on an amulet where it removed like a prefix when the suffixes were full. But anyways, yeah, it's fine. You don't need it. Yes, you're right. So yes. Everyone is right. My bad. I'm superstitious and I've just been doing it this way for so long. Okay. Yes. Okay, so imagine you have 3 shitty suffixes, which we do. Then we do perfect essence of battle first. Okay, there we go. And then you're like, why do, like, I can't. Then we use Astra's creativity to allow us to have another crafted modifier. And this is a 2 out of 3. You don't want to roll over your attack skills, but it's okay if you do. You just need another perfect essence of battle. So we want to roll over life or cost efficiency. And so we do this, suffix, and we rolled it over. Okay. So then now we go back and we buy perfect essence of battle again. Thankfully, they are very cheap. So we buy this, and then we hope we don't roll over onslaught. There you go. That's it. You can have gems and pounds, yes. And you need gems and pounds because to make the wolves invulnerable and break walls. No gems and shred if you want to balance properly. And then after this, you can replace your Astrid's creativity. Yeah. So I still think Sequals is Bis. So we can replace it right there. And then you have 3 sockets, so yeah, you could consider Ward Alloy. Yeah, just YOLO. And now it removed the bad desecration. Yes. So if you want, you can use the Aminamu. Oh, I already removed Astrids. Fuck. Okay, we're not even talking about that. But if you could, but if you wanted, you could keep Astrids in, and you can go for the 1 out of 3 desecrate. And even if you fail on the desecrate and it rolls over something, you can just use the cheap essences again. Yes, you can. You can keep Astrids in there. But I rolled over already. Thank you, Tidy Whitey, and everyone on the Discord. They're always yeah. I saw in Discord you can actually remove your talisman and wolves. Yes, they do. Dude, I wanted to show that the mods would stay. I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? The moral of the story is go to my Discord. There's big brain people there. Okay, so anyways. So yes, in this, let's say you had Astrids on, you can just desecrate and get lucky with a 1 out of 3. And then even if you don't get lucky, you can just re-slam everything because the essences are so cheap. So yeah, that's how you do it. 776 DPS crossbow. I feel like you go like 1 storm and 1 hunt, or maybe like double storm. I don't think you go fizz here, or maybe you do. T5 fizz. What is it? 20%. I feel like it's double storm. $825 crossbow. $825 crossbow with +3 attack skills. If you were to buy this, we just crafted a 45 div crossbow, and we're not even taking into account 3 sockets. For the cost of 9 div, we crafted a 45 div crossbow. Somebody record this, please. Dude, I'm gonna write it in my Discord. I promise. And I need to correct things as well, because Tidy Whitey and a lot of the big brain people, yeah, have a lot of tips. Who was this crossbow for? Oh, it's for Giant Space Piglet. Are you still here, Giant Space Piglet? I'll give this to you. Can you send me your in-game name, please? I really gotta go after this. Hello? Okay, send me your in-game name. Okay, Caltrops right before, I promise. I love Caltrops. Oh, okay. Oh, can you I can't go to your hideout. Oh, there you go. So yeah, 45 div crossbow for 9 div. That's how you do it. And if I had Astrids on, we could gamble for the spirit. No, dude, no, dude. Seriously, stop. Dude, stop. Seriously, stop. I'm trying to click it away. Stop. Seriously, stop. It's fine. It's okay. It's like it helps everyone. It's okay. Seriously. Okay, 5 div. Okay, there you go. All right. We're taking pride. RMT allegations. Okay, Caltrops time. And then I will help everyone in Discord, or you know, the smart people in my Discord will help as well. But yeah, 45 div crossbow for 9 div. Split personality. Yes, I was considering split. I think the math that I was doing was it's like you save 5 points with split personality, but you could also get jewels for that cost. But I guess you already got a bunch of jewels, so that makes sense. Okay, let's look at the gear. Chaos damage. Is Iron Rune not better here? It's just one socket. Like 2 socket Iron Runes? Or 2 socket, 1 Chaos, 1 Iron? Nice. We got Rage. Chaos Corrupt. Yeah, but I guess it makes sense because it's not based on our attack damage, the Caltrops. Trello Caltrops. How do you feel about these? Is it really worth dropping Decree of Flight? Well, no, Hazrak, it's because my Caltrops build uses physical damage. So we can't use Storm Rune. Giga Evasion. Yeah, we don't run Original Sin. Because Caltrops has its own physical damage scaling. Not dependent on weapon. The boots feel much better? Okay. I guess it's 100% damage. Serpent. Wow. 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 I feel like Divine Flight is wonky in the sense that like you dodge too far sometimes and your Caltrops are like not spread out or are too spread out. That's nuts. That's nice. Caltrops. Elemental damage. What is this? Magnitude of poison, magnitude of ailments, hazard damage. Oh, that's nice. Ailments, poison. I feel like poison duration. I feel like this emerald you could probably get a better one for cheap. Like duration's pretty important. Like you could get like double duration. Stag did the other day, yeah. 200 div. Holy shit. Makes sense though. It's insane. Dude, do your quest. Ulrich smelting. Okay, so you have like an armor brick. Do you even need this? Oh, I guess it increases fizz damage, but it's only 5%. Like, do you need this? I feel like you just break armor really easily, no? Could consider dropping this. 5% not that much. I don't know. It seems like it sounds like you're smashing through everything, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, Kim's Madness is smart instead of like branching. That's really smart. Poison spores makes sense. It's 5%. Yeah, I guess so. But like, you could consider running bleed for like more better pops, because like right now we're depending on our herald chain to bleed. Damage is big. Okay, that makes sense. I would love to see footage of that, dude, if you want to record that. I'm so happy that people are playing this. Dude, when actually it was Hazrak, I had him put on the caltrops, like the double caltrops, and I'm like, just roll around the boss, and he was like, what the fuck, it's a lot of stacks. Yeah, so that was like insane. I mean, like hitting 115 stacks on that fat ass boss in the video, oh my god, it's the best feeling ever. Yeah, there's bleed on the aggravated bleeding. Okay, cast on. Yeah, this is smart. Caltrops, ire, time of need, ghost dance, berserk. Do you? I guess adaptive is fine, because I was thinking like maybe you go gem studded, but yeah, it'll help a lot. I mean, if you're gem studded, you could go for a higher level berserk, no? Because it's increased rage effect per level. Level 20? Eternal rage doesn't really matter. Chaos mastery. Poison bleed, bursting plague, deadly poison. Yeah, this is good. 60, yeah. That's crazy. That's a lot. Deflection. Subterfuge. Yeah, this is a great tree. Like, you're so close to everything. Leeching toxins. It looks really good, dude. Let me know. I know I invested a lot in these. Like, do they feel good or no? I was like, I didn't stay on the build enough to test it, but I was like, that's a lot of points. You know what I mean? Mana taken before life, so you have another layer. Looks really good, dude. I would love to see check my EHP with a comment. Shit, dude. That's wild. That's wild. Would you ever consider a Zeri step? I feel like 100% is not that. I guess it is a lot, but it's increased damage, no? I feel like. I guess it's good. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you. I really want to see it. Because that's perfect. And you don't even self-cast Entangle. I guess you are getting to the point where. Would you ever consider Palm of the Dreamer, like if you could afford it? This looks great though. Your EHP is insane, by the way. Rare ones too. Yeah. Full on deflection? Okay, I got you. Yeah, Palm of the Dreamer is great when I tested it. Okay, that's a caltrop. Anyone have any last minute questions before I hop off and eat delicious Indian food? Check the wolf gem. Wait, shit, I need to get it again. One sec. Bippity farts is hilarious. What do you do to command it? Oh, it's like it's the skill, right? Is that clunky or you? I guess it's 15 seconds, not even that long, not even that short. Yeah, but use the command skill every 15 seconds pretty much, right? What's the priority pick for Mega Diamond? It depends. In my opinion, if you're not really sure what you're doing, I would go Sanguimetic Rituals, because you can never go wrong with regen. You can think of regen as spirit, because if this allows you to drop down to Vit 1, that's 20 spirit saved. Or maybe you could just have no Vit, and that's 40 spirit saved. I would say if you don't really know for your specific build, I would do this, dude. Like, I think this is very underrated. Can you roll project? I don't think so, Crypt. It's one or the other. But I would do this, honestly. Like, even for the Mage Blood builds and stuff, because regen is spirit. Because it lets us drop expensive vitality. Obviously, this can get expensive, so but there's other, like, if you just search, like, regen, if you just search on the tree, maximum life per second, there's other nodes if you're like on a budget. Like this one is 0.5%, and this one is like, oh, this one, you don't want that one. There's others. This doesn't work, by the way, with spirits. Yeah, so there's I guess there's one more, thicken arteries, but yeah. Do you know how you can spell, like, I mean, it's a hit. No, it's not a hit. I mean, it's just like Deliberation and like Rage Forge and stuff, right? I don't think you can skill it anything anyway else. So Josiah Yeet, can I drop granite on Mage Blood and take silver or sulfur instead? It'll be gold, quicksilver, bismuth, and yes, you can. You need quite a lot of armor though. Like, look at my headhunter. You can imagine, this is my armor numbers. If you imagine your Mage Blood not having granite, this is roughly how much armor you'll have without you know, with like decent gear. I don't have the best gear. I feel like if you want to do that, your main goal would be to move off Alpha's Hull, because you can make back the armor with a rare piece, with like a juiced up like armor helm with rage, or move off painters with manual balancing if you are interested in that. You need ideally a triple LE crossbow. From Nothing CI, I don't think it's that good. Damage is chaos. The thing is, this will mess with your Trinity. Where's the other node? Oh, this one? Fizz as extra. The thing is, we don't do that much fizz damage. Like, we convert 100%. So does it even work? Does anyone know? Like, does it even work? Like, Glacial Bolt converts. No? Hello? 100% convert? How much divine you spend on this build? Well, Headhunter's 200. Without Headhunter, like 50 to 100 maybe. It's really all the amulet. Like, this is all like trash gear. Like, look at my rings, so bad. Look at this. This is a no rarity. I guess Alpha's haul went up a lot. Yeah, 100 maybe. Oh, what's up? What's up, Laundry? I was gonna do a quick map for all the new people. Yeah, there's fucking 53 people watching, 14 on Twitch. Crazy. You guys are a bunch of nerds. No, thank you guys for tuning. I never thought that anyone would be like interested in like what I was doing in this game. But I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I hope it's helpful. Just do a quick map, I guess. This thing works on even pure cluster grenade tree and full fizz bow. Yes, it does. Because we're converting all our fizz. My glacial bolt DPS is 31k with Cave's Madness reduction. I was considering like a totem build before I discovered like the fissure maxing. Because I was like, how do we scale our single target? For I guess anyone new, this is like what the build looks like with Headhunter. So not even Mage Blood. It's a third of Headhunter. It's a third of Mage Blood's price. Obviously, Mage Blood has like consistency, and like if you boss a lot, you're not gonna have like, you know, all the monsters and stuff. But yeah. My PC's gonna crash again. I swear. Oh, it's because I'm using the stupid MTX that makes it look like Japanese Flower Blossom anime Yone Edgelord. I need to do like no effect or something. I feel like it's so many more particles when they die. But yeah, it's really chill. Just one button. I want to show you guys the improvements in boss DPS. If you're already on the build, I want to show off like fucking two-shotting the boss. You have to get the sweet spot though, which I'm not very good at. It's a little bit like Molten Blast, and then I'll hop off. You can see my Trinity is not balanced with certain Headhunter mods, but the way I think of it is like, it's kind of like taking a shrine, right? Like, it's gonna fuck up your Trinity, but like, if you get that mod, you're doing so much more damage that it's worth it anyway. I think of it as like, I think of Trinity as like insurance and like consistency and performance. Like, oh my god! Yeah, I think of it as like, I think of we one shot that boss. I think of it as like consistency, right? Like when you're not ramped up, Trinity will carry you. That's the thing. And then once you have like a million Headhunter mods, like who cares? All right, look, I don't have Headhunter mods. Look at my damage. You kind of like a sweet spot. Look at where I'm aiming. Dude, no Headhunter mods, guys. No Headhunter. You can get this performance of Mage Blood and get all the tank and everything. So for anyone like feeling like it's not enough damage, fissure maxing is sick. It's shotgunning 5 walls. So you lose 30% less, or what is it, 20%, 15% less damage, but you're shotgunning like 5 more walls, dude. 20% less damage. Do you only get Trinity benefits when all 3 elements are lit up? No. You get benefits. That's, each bar is 100 resonance. So So you will start getting power from the moment that it's like slightly lit up, if that makes sense. Cast on crit is still the superior glacial bolt tech. I don't know. Cast on crit, what is? Are you talking about the even type pedal stuff? I don't know, dude. I just one shot that boss. I don't know. No, sorry, I one shot the other boss. I didn't one shot this boss with no headhunter stacks. I one shot every single rare in 200% delirium. Okay, that's it. Only thing stopping me is that switching is the amulet craft. You don't check out my 7 divine build. You can do that and do fissure max, and you'll be fine. You'll blast. I promise you. 7 div, buy it, check it out, and if you like it, invest more. If you don't like it, that's cool. All right. Cool, guys. I'm off. Cast on crit, spec into crit. It's way more damage. How? Are you talking about cast on crit to break walls? How would it be more damage? I understand that specking into crit does more damage for your Glacial Bolt, but like... I can, but I promise you, 200% Delirium bosses are harder than Pinnacles. But yes, I will. If you watch my original Ward video, I have a Pinnacle boss kill there. And the build has evolved a lot since then. Alright. I'm off, guys. See you guys. Thank you for tuning in.